And they are off. One ticket available for these ladies and a couple of ladies in contention.
Mariska coming out swinging, Matt.
Yeah, that's Mariska right there on the right-hand side of your screen. She wants this, and she is going to fight for it. 20 unbroken toes to bar. Mariska is first to the bar. Christina Levitakis just behind her.
Now, just as you remember, only 1 point behind Mariska is from Miss Bazanay. All that to say, she would not mind having Christina Levitakis wedged between the two of them in the point scoring in this event, Matt, just to create a little bit of a buffer.
Yeah, I think it's all to play for. And I mean, as we saw in the how much just somebody sandwiched or getting sandwiched between those top scores can affect the leaderboard. Gemma Rader now in lane number 2 in the blue shirt, just behind Mariska, but Mariska leading the pack. And we're sitting in a very closed-off room, and the crowd outside is going absolutely bonkers for Mariska.
But let's just talk about the standings right now. So Mariska 1 point behind Miss Bazanay. All that to say, there are a few positions currently vying between the two of them, which means if the things stay the way they are, we've got a shift in that leaderboard. But you can see, big swing in the first round. The excruciation on Marika's face.
Mariska is halfway through, 4 calories left. Christina Levitakis still looking very calm. But Gemma Rader, I think in lane number 2, definitely a force to be reckoned with. You saw she came out at the same pace. But just to the right of Mariska, you can see Michelle Bazanay just a little bit behind, a couple of reps.
But Matt, something you do need to note, when she got off that assault bike now, she looked so calm, like she's still got so much send left in her. Mariska now needing to break up those toes to bar. She went extremely hot out the gate, Matt.
And back to that point of Michelle Bazanay having so much international competition experience. This is not her first time fighting it out for the games. I mean, she did it in 2021, and Michelle took the win. In 2022, she got just edged out by Michelle Moran. Mariska still leading the pack here, picking up this bag. Michelle Bazanay hot on her heels.
Yeah, look, I mean, we can see that Mariska did go out very hot, Matt. You can see the look on her face. She's not going to stop moving.
This is going to come down to this final round.
But moving gingerly at that. About to start cranking on that bike now, knowing that she's got a few seconds lead on Michelle Bazanay.
10 calories to go here, one more round.
What's at stake for all this pain? Well, it's a one-way trip to Madison to represent Africa at this year's Noble CrossFit Games. These ladies putting everything on the line. Mariska Smith making a big transition from a Games earning spot team last year through to an individual performance now. She's got 5 pounds left, Matt.
It's going to come down to the toaster bar. You could just see in the previous round, Mariska had to break 3 times. Michelle only broke once.
And Matt, they look like they're neck and neck heading into the end of that assault bike run. Toes to bar, sandbag carry, and that's the event.
Mariska's off first, but 1 calorie ahead of Michelle.
Oh my goodness, Matt, this is going to be a dogfight for the end.
Mariska now 3 toes to bar ahead. It's going to be who can hang on to this pull-up bar for 20 toes to bar reps. Mariska taking her first break. Michelle taking her first break. Mariska taking her second break. Michelle as well. 5 reps left for Michelle and no rep for Mariska. They both drop off again. Oh man, all these ladies are into their 3rd set. 1 rep left for Gemma Rader in lane number 2.
Michelle Bazanay done with her toes to bar. She's ready to get onto that sandbag carry and lock up this Africa regional with the number 1 spot. Ladies and gentlemen, as she crosses the line, your winner not only of this event, but of the entire regional, Michelle Bazinet.
The emotions are pouring out. Just look at that. Michelle Bazinet just so happy with herself. Mariska Smith coming down the line.
Man, oh man.
What a race between those ladies.
Finish, Matt. She was... I'm going to be honest with you, coming out the gate, we know that the early ascendancy doesn't really mean much, but Mariska Smith, Christina Levitakis coming out swinging from this one.
Just finishing off. Megan McDermott right here in lane number 1. Tana Buffet right there in lane number 3, just coming across the line, sliding inside that time cap. But ladies and gentlemen, there is your 2023 Rebel Renegade Games champion, Michelle Bazinet.
Michelle Bazinet, absolutely beautiful weekend. Left it for the very final event there. Like, I'm not allowed to call who won it. Obviously, they were doing all the mix. Beautiful work. What was your strategy going into it? Because you have never looked calmer on a piece of equipment that I've seen all weekend.
Toes to bar is something I've been working on for a long time. And so I knew I had to break from the beginning if I was going to have anything left at the end. And it worked out well. It's not easy chasing someone down. It's not easy being behind. And so I think you have a choice of either mentally giving up or just staying in it till the end. And this whole weekend, I feel like that's been my biggest learning lesson, is to finish till the end. Even if mentally maybe you want to just throw your hands in the air. It's been a great weekend and the competitors have been amazing. So it was very intense and I was very nervous before that workout.
I mean, it looked like you kind of had it, you're playing with everyone's emotions in this arena all weekend. I think a big turnaround for us when we saw that big chest pump. It looked like you just dialed up the crazy to the next level. You kind of knew suddenly you were there, you wanted it that bad, and we just saw that again in the final now. How does it feel now standing where you are right now, having won that event? I can't say what I want to say, but the thing is, now you know you've got another event win. You kind of know what it was going into. Just run us through what's going through your head right now.
Well, when we walked out and they said, I think I was in the lead by 1 point. I didn't know that, so that wasn't the greatest thing coming onto the floor knowing. And then right now I just feel very happy, very excited, but I really have learned how to kind of mentally push myself. It's been a challenging weekend of trying to stay in control of my emotions and my reactions to things. And if anything, I've learned to weigh in my effort and not so much the outcome. And that's exactly what happened this weekend. So I'm very, very proud of that. It's a different approach than I think I've normally taken, and it paid off. So
beautiful work, and I saw your coach as well losing his mind. So I know he's super proud. I mean, have you and your coach been working together for quite some time?
We started together about last December, and I had a really big burnout year last year, and so I struggled through the season. I struggled mentally coming back into the sport, and I didn't know if I was going to compete this season. I didn't decide until before the Open, and I luckily found Taylor self-made programming, and he's brought me to this point, him and the whole of CrossFit Charlotte back home, and I'm so grateful for them, because without that support system, I don't think I would have gotten here. So I'm very happy, very proud.
Well, fantastic. We wait for the official results. But ladies and gentlemen, your event winner, Michelle.